This video is about federal face mask mandates. You'd think that we were over this by now, but we're not. Why is it important? I'll tell you why. As long as we keep following rules that don't exist, that don't make sense, then we are victims of a psychological operation which conditions us to accept rules that don't exist, to accept rules that don't make sense, and to accept rules that infringe on our personal bodily autonomy and our personal charter rights. This is my experience at the passport office, where they claim a face mask mandate is in effect. There is no face mask mandate. There is no federal face mask mandate. I'll give $50 to the first person who can show me where this mandate is located on a federal website. And upon going into this Service Canada, even the manager cannot explain to me what the policy is. What is the policy? What constitutes a face mask? What age groups are required to wear a face mask? What is the policy on medical exemptions for face masks?
How are you?
They're probably just right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the federal building,
Yeah.
and we're all required to wear masks. So
I see the sign there that says face covering required beyond this point. I went online, I booked the appointment, it said, do you have any accommodation that you need? I said, I have a face mask exemption. And it booked the appointment. I assumed that's why it was booked at 8:30, that I would sort of do it while the building is empty.
yeah, we take the appointments for without mask at 4 o'clock.
It doesn't say that on the website.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You would only have to wear the mask while you're in here.
It says a face covering, right? I could wear a Power Rangers helmet, couldn't I? Like I could wear a Halloween mask, couldn't I?
A face mask.
It doesn't say that, it says face covering.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I was hoping to get from my visit today. I'd like to know what the policy is on face masks, because all I've seen is a graphic design poster and a piece of paper that says face covering required. There's no reference to any bylaw number. I've gone online, there's no rule. There's no rule at all listed online. I've called 2 numbers, Passport Canada and O Canada. Neither of them have any documents on file that speak of any mask mandate. Okay, so can I ask you a quick question? Because this is a medical issue for me. And if somebody came in here that was a burn victim and didn't have ears, they wouldn't be.
Okay, so what did I just tell you?
You just told me that it's
That
on the Canada.ca website.
Yeah, that we can accommodate you without a mask.
Okay.
So we're pleasing your request.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I just ask, where is the policy though?
It's on our website.
So I've gone to Canada.ca
Yeah.
and it says a face mask is required
Correct.
when doing this.
Correct.
So what is the policy though?
That's what it is.
So how would you put?
Please don't challenge me.
I'm not challenging you.
What's on the website?
I just want to know what the policy is.
What's on the website is the policy.
So your policy then is for disabled people to treat them differently?
No.
Well, you're saying
absolutely
that all these people can walk in, but I booked an appointment for 8:30. You're saying I have to come back at 4.
Well,
After I've picked my son up from school and I'm trying to make dinner.
yeah. So
That's treating a
unfortunately,
disabled person
but
differently.
this is how we want to try to accommodate you.
If
So,
I could just see the
yeah.
policy, but there is no policy. The policy doesn't say how.
You're not gonna challenge me.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
trying
go
to.
down this road.
I'm just trying to state.
I'm trying to accommodate you, and I will accommodate you.
I will try not to interrupt you, but could I just have the same respect paid to me, please? The policy online says you must wear a face covering. It says nothing of what ages that applies to, so if you would put one on a 3-month-old, it has no mention of what constitutes a face mask. So I could put on a Power Rangers helmet by this is the only thing I've seen here, this sign. And also, it says nothing of exemptions. It says nothing of you must be accommodated after 4:30 p.m. It doesn't say that on the website, and it doesn't say what an exemption is, whether it's mental, cultural, conscientious objection, any of that. There's no statement at all on the website except for you must wear a mask. I'm just asking for clarification respectfully.
Okay, so you must wear a mask. There you go.
Did you see that woman with that face mask? How come you're not giving her a hard time?
Because this area is mask required. Service Canada,
You know
because
what?
that's the federal service area.
Last time I was here, the security guard wouldn't even, this security guard was nice enough to let me have a warm spot to wait while all this happened. Last time he kicked me out into the cold. So again, I'm gonna stress, there's no policy and nobody knows what they're doing. It's the blind leading the blind. If you could just tell me there is no policy or the policy is because I said so, I would appreciate the honesty and transparency, but there's nothing on the website
Yeah,
Other
so
than
what's
this-
on the website is what I have to honor, so.
that you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
So you would put it on a 2-month-old.
We don't on children under 5.
So then there must, that's a policy, right? That's a policy that,
Listen, whatever you wanna call it, your business.
it's the federal
However
government.
you perceive it,
Yeah.
that's your business. But for us here, if you wanna come into Service Canada, you just need to wear a mask. And if you can't, no problem,
If this was a personal thing, like your
We will-
personal, yeah.
no problem. We will make it, we will certainly help you.
Okay,
We're
it's just that
happy
you,
to do that.
it's just that you keep deferring to this is federal, this is Service Canada.
Yeah,
So then
so-
there must be a policy. The reason you're saying and you're deferring to this is the way it is,
You know what?
it's because,
You're just,
like, look at this guy. He's not wearing a mask either.
correct, so the building.
Not mandatory in here. Mandatory in there.
Last time I was here, you kicked me out of here from a warm spot because you didn't want it in this building either.
You're not allowed to be in there, not even if when COVID was in.
Okay,
There is no
Thanks,
policy.
Todd.
I wish somebody would just tell me there's no policy, and then I would appreciate the honesty and transparency.
so I'm gonna keep saying it again.
'Cause this is discrimination,
For
yeah.
federal services, required to wear a mask. If you can't, no problem, we'll see you at 4.
That's discrimination.
No, it's accommodating.